Greetings, Castle. This is Coming Judgment, your tribe lead. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. Hope you're growing very well and you are continuing to grow leaps and bounds. All right. So I want to welcome our new members. We got Frog53. Welcome to our tribe. We have Shezagarath. Hope I got that right. We're going to call you Shez from now on. And we got Luck AW. We'll call you Luck. Hope you have good luck and stay in our tribe. Welcome to the tribe. Frog53 and Shez, welcome to the world. I know you both are relatively new to the world. I know at least one of you is new to casual. So just go ahead and go completely offensive. Don't worry about anyone attacking you. If anyone attacks you in your point range, you don't have to worry about it because we have more than ample support for you, okay? So just get as many villages as fast as you possibly can. All right, let's go on here to our strategy. Try and do this as quickly as possible for you guys. Let's see how quick we can do this update in. All right, so if we look at our map here, this is our current world on the left. We're in blue. We got Ghost in this orange, yellow color. And then on the right over here, we have I think it's casual map number 5. And the reason I brought this up, and I appreciate Kala for sending this link to me. The reason I brought this up is to see how far our expansion is going to go, to how far these barbarian villages are going to continue to expand. And here's the measurement. Here's the center. We got 1 block right here. We're currently right over 1 block on each side outward. And if we look at this map, the maximum trajectory is about 1 block and 3/4. All right. And so judging from this one, we've got about 3/4, maybe 2/3 or whatever it is, of expansion. And so we're going to have barbarian villages all the way out here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but logic is telling me that this line of expanding barbarians is going to continue to expand all the way here. So this means that our strategy for until that line of barbarian villages is conquered, our strategy right now is to conquer all of those barbarian villages within this trajectory right here. Here's our south line right here, and then our north line is up here. Okay. So everything in here, when this starts to expand, basically from all in here and then onwards, our mission right now is going to be taking all these villages. Okay, so primarily as a primary focus, I want our tribe to be focused almost completely on that task. Okay, why? Because right now it's quantity over quality. We are trying to get as many of these villages as we can because they're free villages. Now, what's going to happen after that? Once we take all these free villages, then we will start attacking and formulating strategy, for specific players and tribes and etc. But that's not going to be for a little bit. Now, if you're attacking a player, if you're doing whatever, that's fine. But in terms of our overall castle strategy, that's what it is. And I expect everyone to be on board with that and to be growing and to have a strategy for growth. Yeah. Okay. And so let's go ahead and go on to, we got new members. We've got our growth strategy. Our motto, remember, is points low, villages high. I would really like to see our villages get higher than ghost villages before we overtake them in points. That would be fantastic. I really want that to happen. For us to have more villages than they do points. That would be great. I understand that we have to have points to grow and to continue growth. You got to have points. I understand that. I understand that right now it's quality over quantity, because it's a limited amount of time. That's the thing. It's a limited amount of time for free villages. After that, things get a little differently. Okay, so last time we're going to get into administration stuff. So last time we talked about our forum, how we organize our forum, and we were talking about groups, okay? And we had a poll. Do you want to get rid of groups because we don't need it right now, or do you want to restructure it into 3 groups? And we did restructure it into groups, as you can see here, ranks 1 through 8, and so that turned out pretty good. However, we've used it a little bit, but not too much. 38% said no, we don't need groups of any kind, including the ranks. And 62% said yeah, go ahead and restructure it into 3 groups, and that's what we did. I'm thinking about just getting rid of the groups in general and having an operations thread, an operations section. And so, our support would be there, a request support would be there, and then anything else in terms of operations, we would just post there. And we'd all be on the same page. We'd all know what everyone's doing. And because we only had 25 members, and not everyone, is active. Like I know Bolero's not very active on the forums, at least, but he's extremely active in the game world. Good job, Bolero. You're doing great. I think that 1 section would probably be sufficient. Not only sufficient, it's actually kind of better because then we're all kind of on the same page. So I'm thinking about doing 1 operations thread or section, and maybe I'll throw up a poll with this post and let us all vote on that. Okay, so that's administration. Yeah, operations. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about our diplomacy. Okay, so I've made the council where, as you all know, the tribe is structured. We have 2 dukes, myself and Rockfrog are dukes of the tribe, and then we have a council, and that's the structure of the tribe. Okay, so the council knows right now that our diplomatic situation, or our strategy for right now, is to be low key and be off the radar. That is our standpoint. There's no reason for us we want to stay off the radar for as long as possible, and this will in turn give us the freedom to build up and to focus on building up for as long as possible. So we want to build up and strengthen ourselves for the fight for as long as we possibly can. So that is our strategy. Just so everyone understands that, if you get contacted by a tribe or whatever, they start talking to you like, hey, you want to join us? Just, you don't even have to say nothing. Okay? That's the thing. We're gonna be just like completely off the radar. That's how I want to do it. I think that's best for everyone. Let's see what else we got here. I just want to let you guys know we are definitely being recognized by the top tribes. I'll just keep it at that. We are 100% being recognized and contacted by the top tribes. Okay? And so we're going to remain low-key off the radar for as long as possible. Okay, that's diplomacy. We've got growth. We already get admin. Let's go ahead and talk about our support tribe real quick. So QAnon, our support tribe, is an extension of Castle. It's an extension of Castle, and it's run by Castle. Let's go ahead and look here. Okay, this is a place for us to keep members. They're supporting members, but it's an extension of Castle. Are they going to get the glory of winning the world, as a castle member? No. But they are going to get the fun, and I think that's the most important thing that matters. And so this is a selective crew. If they're not on board with that, with being a supporting player, with being an extension of castle, that's okay, then we don't want them. Okay, so that's just how it is. This is a flexible tribe, meaning that we can easily let people, players that don't live up to the castle name, let them go with no problem. We don't want to get too personally involved, with any of the members here. If you guys know what I mean. But I think we got a solid crew, in terms of supporting players, and this is going to continue to develop, as we grow. This tribe is run by castle members only. This is not a tribe that's run by. This is not its own tribe. That's what I'm saying. This is an extension of castle, and because of that, it's run by a castle member that's rotated. So I rotate the leadership. Kala did a fantastic job for maybe 3 weeks. He really helped me out. We had a problem in the beginning. The beginning leader, I think his name was Kami. He helped me out get it started, but he really started to try to take over the tribe himself, and it was a kind of a really close call in terms of keep it in the hands of castle. And so for that reason, it's always a castle member who runs it, and we rotate that member out. And I appreciate you, Kyle, once again for doing what you've done. Kyle is a great help. He really is. So if you guys need help with anything, I'm sure that Kyle would help you guys out in terms of like account sitting or what have you. Okay, so let's see what else we got. I think that's it, guys. Fantastic. We're doing great. Keep doing great, and keep getting those barbarian villages. All right, stay hungry for those barbarian villages. All right. Happy hunting.